It's being called an imminent human disaster by the World Health Organization. Each year, more than 14 million people globally are diagnosed with cancer and more than 8 million don't survive. 15 million new cases are expected in the next 5 years alone. So clearly, we're in the midst of a cancer epidemic of staggering proportions. Now the good news is there's a variety of effective integrative, alternative and holistic approaches to cancer and other diseases to heal the body, mind and spirit. We know that finding these safe, proven treatments in the maze of available options can be overwhelming, and this is why Carlos Caridad created the Healing Cancer in This Century Summit. For 23 years, he was Director of Engineering at the Valley Cancer Institute, an integrative hypothermia cancer clinic in Los Angeles, where he interviewed hundreds of cancer-free patients who'd graduated from the clinic. He was astonished at the number of patients that had experienced emotional trauma, stress and chronic negative emotions in their lives, and came to the conclusion, like many other doctors and practitioners, that it was a direct cause of their illness.
Have you ever wondered why the cancer epidemic is on the rise instead of decreasing? Despite amazing strides in technology and all the wonderful doctors and practitioners dedicated to eradicating this scourge on humanity, it's alarming that the statistics show we've made little progress since the 1960s. Why haven't we already won the battle with cancer? Well, perhaps we should stop fighting cancer and do something different. All women with breast cancer I interviewed told me about the emotional trauma that had occurred in their lives that could have triggered their cancer. Toxic relationships, physical or sexual abuse, bitter divorces or breakups, chronic negative emotions and stress. This is how I believe I lost my mother to cancer. Men with prostate or neck cancer reported similar or other kind of emotional issues. As an energy healer myself, I noticed that when the emotional issues healed, so also did the cancer symptoms. This is why I created the Healing Cancer in This Century Summit, bringing together the best of integrative, alternative and holistic cancer treatments, doctors and experts, like Dr. Antonio Jimenez.
The word you said, always, is definitely true. There's always a deep biological traumatic shock experience that was at the root cause of the presentation of the cancer.
Dr. Ben Johnson.
We have an epidemic of cancer because of many factors. Stress, huge. Every year the government produces an index of productivity, and we do more each year in less time. That's called stress. Hello, anytime you're doing more in less time, that's called stress.
Dr. Thomas Lodi.
Chemo is really a military attack. The doctor is a general, the nurse and the technicians are the soldiers, and though there's a battle, and it's the battle against the doctor against the tumor. Now, unfortunately, the battlefield is the human body, and so that's where the collateral damage is. Oh, we got rid of the cancer. I'm sorry the patient's dying of kidney failure, but we got rid of the tumor. And that's what happens.
And energy healing and holistic practitioners who address people's emotional challenges, like Janet von Jonsbach.
Whenever you're really moving out the deepest layers of the blockages on the bioenergetic level that are associated with some of the really traumatic short-circuiting that happen with people, sometimes the effects can be very, very fast in the physical world. Actually, I love when people don't believe in it, because then they have no expectations. I've worked with a lot of people from all walks of life, and some of them are, skeptic first, and they change their opinion after the session.
Dr. Eric Pearl.
Because by removing the tumor, they merely treated the symptom. What reconnective healing does is it doesn't pay any attention to the symptom. It restores the body to a natural state of balance. And in many, many situations, when you're back into a state of balance, the tumor serves no purpose, so it disappears on its own.
Dr. Adam MacLeod.
My workshops over all these years and my books, I think part of the reason why it has made such a big impact on the healing community is that it has helped more people to recognize that there is science behind this, and that when you look at the scientific mechanism of how healing works, it makes it much easier to not only accept that this is a very real phenomenon, but it makes it much easier to actively engage the healing process. If you understand what's happening, if you understand the process of which it's happening, then it doesn't matter if it's a large patient in front of you or if it's someone that doesn't believe in energy healing. You are influencing those pathways, and there is science behind that.
Enter your name and email below this video to watch all the interviews for free. I believe chronic negative emotions and emotional trauma play havoc in the physical and emotional lives of anyone who experiences it. Yet, traditional treatments alone don't deal with the energetic cause of the illness, just the physical symptoms, which often recur because they haven't dealt with the root cause of the illness, which is energetic in nature. As Dr. Oz says, energy healing is the future of medicine. I believe energy healing is the missing piece in the puzzle of holistic health.
As you can see, the Healing Cancer in This Century Summit is a wonderful information portal for cancer patients and their loved ones to explore new avenues of treatment on the road to health. To watch all the video interviews without charge, please enter your name and email in the boxes below.